what I used to say when people ask me, how could you read blogs? How can you trust anything they write? Is that the good thing about blogging initially is because it was free, because you don't have to run a printing press. You don't have to buy ink by the barrel. Anybody could do it. And to me, it's always seemed more of a meritocracy. I read certain bloggers because I know I can trust them. Having read them for a long time, I know they have an expertise in something. But when I read, say, a columnist in the New York Times, I'm reading them because the New York Times says, trust this person. Sometimes I would argue those people aren't necessarily trustworthy. But you're reading them just because it's a legacy paper. It's what we've grown up reading and thinking we should trust. The nice thing about the internet is you really have an opportunity to go out there and see what you should trust, to make that decision on your own. I think the problem with the blogosphere is that it's beginning to calcify in the same way. You now have the New York Times of the blogosphere. You now have the Washington Post and the networks of the blogosphere. And the same sort of cliquishness, clannishness, whatever you want to call it, is developing in the blogosphere. And that's a problem for journalism on the internet.